Oh boy, it's the D-pad. I'm Rick. This is Pokémon Insurgence. We are gonna go ahead and fight this lady. Don't know what her deal is. What an incredible place, eh? I love coming down here to relax and just admire the crystals. No idea what type she is. Just a beauty, maybe? Beauty. Okay. Giraffe-rig. Okay. Is it worth... I mean, he's going to have psychic moves. I'm like, is it worth using a defense curl? But realistically, the answer is just Mega Up and Thunderbolt and try to plow through. Most of Giraffe-rig stuff is probably going to be special anyway. I'm a little worried if it's got, like... Oh, nice. If it had, like... I mean, it's a giraffe, not a horse, but if it had high horsepower or something, that'd be bad. Lilligant. Lilligant. That's a grass type, isn't it? Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to resist... I mean, I may as well put Daisy out. Daisy doesn't get a lot of love right now. For some reason, fire types have not been very useful lately. So maybe this is a good opportunity to get Daisy some love. Okay. Let's just go to the paint here. Quiver Dance. Uh-oh. That ain't good. That's pretty bad. Oh, thank God. I was like, please let this still be enough, even though it's got boosted Special D. Okay. Nice. Daisy catching up. Diamonds, rubies, and pearls. Oh, my. Okay. Okay. Every step makes me nervous in this game now. Every step in a direction we haven't gone. What am I doing here? Is this gonna help with anything? Oh, it did help. Okay. Okay. Yes, I forget what I think Seed Flare fixes like poisoned water sources. So that goes down there. This goes up here. I don't think I want to go up, but... Oh, there's an item, though. Alright, full restore. Cool. I'm worried that we're going to be down here and our repels are going to fully run out. So I'm going to be a little more judicious with my steps here. So what, do I just declare the Tesseract power over at some point? How do we... Okay. How do I move on now? There we go. Okay. I was like, I think I'm stuck. Okay. We go down. Through the door here. How many Pokemon doing? Anybody need... Like, Frank Dan's not at full, but... Okay. Okie doke. Actually, you know what? Give me one quick second here, folks. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Had a thing I had to take care of real quick. So, we're now in our third room here, and now we have strength puzzles. Great. It's not really much of a puzzle, actually. I guess I just do that. Still. Alright, we're still very much getting railroaded. Oh boy, is it time here. See, that looks like rock climb. Can I climb that? No, not currently, though maybe I'm about to get that. How my Pokemon doing? I'm just like, before I, like, it looks like we're not quite in, like, battle zone here, but just making sure before stuff goes down. Okay, we have an involved one here. So I want to get there. Presumably I want to get to that. Okay, either of those ones on the top will work. Right? Yeah, so I can get to that. I can get to this big zone that's right, kind of here to the right, and then I can push that boulder to the right, and then I'm fully clear. So I need to get into there. Oh, this is easy, actually. Yes, let's do a super repel for right now, because I might be getting close to the end of this area. Oh, I can just do that too. Okay. Oh, boy. Let's save. Jesus. Ugh. Okay, are we still going? Looks like it. God damn. This is going to be kind of a nightmare to get out of later. Ah! Okay. Are we gonna 2-on-2 some stuff? That sounds fucking great right now. There's not much farther. I can see the end of the cave up there. Whoa, what the fuck? Wait. You two, kids, are you the ones who I'm supposed to see? That's... There's no way that that's the former augur or anything, is it? You know, back in my day, you had to be an adult to go on adventures. Or is that a dead guy? Is this a ghost? But then again, you were an adult at 14. Things change, I suppose. Nora, Ricochet, those are your names, right? Who wants to know? You might want to be more careful, youngster. The answer was as good as a yes. You might know of me, but it doesn't particularly matter who I am. That has to be the first augur, right? Plus, we've been less than cautious in the past, and it didn't end well. I shouldn't be talking to you about this. For goodness sake, you're kids. But I trust Calreth. If he says you're ready, then I won't say who I am. However, I will explain what I stand for. Then I'm going to give you a parting gift. It'll help, trust me. I work with a very selective group of trainers to guard a very old secret. You see, you're not the only one who's opposed to these cults. When it comes to legendary Pokemon, especially ones like Dialga and Palkia, reality becomes less concrete. Dialga's been known in the past to mess with time, causing events that weren't supposed to happen, but not everything they do is accidental. One Pokemon sits above all others in the Hall of Origin. Oh god, are we doing Arceus shit now too? Arceus gathered some of the strongest trainers from all over the Earth, and even from different times, to guard its most prized possession. Are we referencing Pokemon Legends now? How does the timeline of when Legends came out and when this game finished development line up? A crystal, one with enough energy to make and remake worlds. Or are we talking like Distortion World type stuff? Oh no, that's Giratina. A crystal like the one the Augur has, or had. The one and only. It has unthinkable power. We faked our deaths. We couldn't guard the crystal 24/7 and still live publicly. We were to guard it while Arceus sleeps so that no one person could ever hold such power. I lied. I pretended I was corrupted and lost and abdicated the throne of the Aroma region to join them. Oh, wait a second. Okay. We've already talked about the Aroma region before. I forget who discussed the Aroma region already. But the developer, the Suzerain, did a game before this. And I suspect that the Aroma region was the region that took place in. Stephen Stone faked some bizarre death with his Metagrossite. Oh, so Stephen is alive. Okay. Our leader simply stopped visiting Mount Silver. Red? Red was Mount Silver, like, was the one that was in Mount Silver, right? So are these the champions, essentially? Of all the various regions? Who would this be, then, if that's the case? It'd be very, I was going to say it'd be very funny if this was Silver, but he has red hair. I'm just trying to think through other champions. This could be the champion of, like, Black and White or something. But I guess he's the king of the Aroma region, which isn't a real thing in Pokemon games. So we gave up everything to guard this crystal. Arceus gave us this task. Clearly it was a big deal, and we failed. It wasn't the first Augur's fault. It was ours. Okay, so not the first Augur, just the king of Aroma. He was charming and convincing. The crystal could be used for good, he said. Oh, are we talking now the second augur? We're talking about Jaren. The cults had to go. It was for the best of Torren. We agreed. Who wouldn't? But then he lost, and now the the first augur in his quest to get rid of the cult. Got it. And now the crystal is shattered in the hands of humans. Oh, those are the crystal. Okay. Those are the shattered crystal pieces that people were picking up at the end of the second act. That, or was that at the end of the first act? I forget when that happened, but I remember like a bunch of characters wandering around and finding pieces. Kids, there are forces, one in particular that I'm thinking of, that could be way more dangerous than the cults should they get their hands on this crystal. You two weren't chosen by Pixie legendaries. Except for the creation Pokemon, the legendaries of this world are made to serve Arceus, and most remain loyal to it. The Pixies in particular are its messengers. Okay, so Arceus is picking people then. They weren't the ones who chose you, if you catch my drift. You two are already fighting the cults. I won't ask any more of you. So that also begs the question of what happened to the folks who were chosen by Pixies who seem to be a little iffy on their actions, or is that all part of the grand plan? Is it one of those, oh, God's plan is unknowable type things? But I just wanted to impress upon you the importance of that crystal. It must be returned to this cavern. We're able to defend it. Also just going to check one thing real quick. Okay, good. I was like, we're actually capturing the audio from this, right? And we are. Jaren has a shard, so does Rukra, and the virus he created. Right, yup. Rukra has our buddy as well, whose name I forget. Beat the cult by all means, but they can be defeated at any time. If she gets her hands on these shards, reality as we know it could end. Who is she? I digress. I didn't just call you down here for gloom and doom. Nora was wrong. Mew didn't join you to protect you. It stayed away so you would grow stronger in its absence. You had lost your memories, remember? You needed to redevelop your battling skills all over again. But now I think you've proven yourself. There's a visitor here for you, an old friend. Just across the lake, it's waiting for you. Do I have a different Pixie Pokemon? Let's go ahead and just save again. Let's ride across here. Is there anything on the sides before I... Probably not. Doesn't... Oh, hey, another one of those. But I can't interact with those currently, so... Alright, who am I... Oh, I'm like, who am I fighting here? It's going to be Giratina or something. Oh no, we're going to do Heatran. Even though we're not at the volcano here. Okay. Yep. Yep, I get it. Uh-huh. Yep. Hey, buddy. Oh, I can walk forward again. Oh, are we catching Mew now? So I gotta be careful here. Because Mew may have Transform right now. Who would be the easiest of my Pokemon to beat if it tries to transform, is the question. Annoyingly, my team is surprisingly well balanced against itself. Backer would be able to handle a lot of them, so not Backer. Maybe Daisy? I don't really know. Because I'm worried that, like, all right, if it's got Transform, then I have to figure out which of my Pokemon I'm most comfortable with killing. Not like killing in terms of who's going to like die in this battle, but which of them would I have the easiest time fucking up, right? There's also normally I would throw a quick ball and just try to be done with it there, but if I don't get it, then I could be in like a world of hurt. Yeah, what do I do here? Just like, I don't know. I'm just like I'm like nervous about what the possibilities are here. Let's... I'm also trying to remember what the deal is with Transform with Mew anyway. Like, is it even part of a learn set? Is it something it normally has? Let's just... I also don't want to knock it out. That's the other thing. I could Defense Curl, but Mew's not going to have any fucking physical shit. Let's Thunder Wave. Let's start with a Thunder Wave, and we'll go from there. It doesn't affect Vandergraaf. Wait a minute, what? Would that have affected me? What? Huh? Okay, that's good. So let's start with some balls here, because I'm a little nervous that I could just knock it out. And that would make me crazy sad to lose a level 70 Mew here. I'd rather take my time. Dive Ball is for underwater. Let's start with an Ultra Ball. I don't even have any quick balls to use anyway, so... Oh, okay. Okay. I wish you would increase your special defense. Then I could justify using Thunderbolt. I just don't want to kill you. So what's it used so far? Barrier and... was it Secret Power? Hidden Power? What was that? I'm just going to kind of keep using Ultra Balls. We got it within one shake a minute ago, like on their first try, so... okay. Okay, so me first, which can't do anything. Unless I go. What type even is me first? Me first is normal. Okay, but it does... It copies the move that you pick. So, like... I don't know. If I used Flash Cannon... So the problem is it also ups the power of it. So, like, if I used Flash Cannon, I think I would double resist that. I forget if Steel actually resists Steel. Or Barrier. What is its fourth move? That's all I want to know is what its last move is. Because then if it's Barrier, me first, whatever power, whatever the fuck that was. And then if I know what the fourth one is and it's nothing serious, then I can switch somebody else in who can do like chip damage here. Let's do a Timer Ball. Alright. Oh, come on. Ancient Power, which I think is Rock Special. I think that's how that one works. I should do a couple more Ultra Balls until Timer Ball properly maxes out, which should be soon anyway, but... There we go. We got Mew. Ow. Well-deserved level there. You'd like to give a nickname to Mew. Yes. Now this is going to be interesting because I've normally been going with like so I've been going with scientists for all of these, and they've all been like real world scientists and stuff. So I guess my question then is, do we know the name of the scientist that found Mew in the games? Trying to see, just because I don't remember if that's a known thing or not. Let's see. Because there was Mewtwo as the clone and all that stuff, and like that's all fairly straightforward, but I'm surprised we're not getting any kind of like game like you know, character history type stuff. I guess. Oh no, Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji is the one who found Mew. / Dr. Fuji, excuse me. So I was like, I could swear that we actually know who this is. So you know what? We'll go with Fuji. There's 0 chance that I've used Fuji so far. Just scrolling through just to double check. But yeah, we haven't used Fuji yet, so Fuji it is. All right, that's a great Pokemon to have in our back pocket there. All right, we still have Repel on. Let's go ahead and save. All right. Oh, everybody's gone? Oh, no, they're right there. Okay. Before I run down there, can I do anything while we're right up against this? Okay. So we've got so many markings that we don't know what the fuck to do with it. Hello, you two. So Mew chose to join you. That's fantastic. Now you have a powerful ally to fight with you. Remember what I've said. That crystal cannot fall into the wrong hands, and it absolutely cannot be reassembled by anyone else. This should be your #1 priority. But anyway, you should go now. I'm sure our friend is waiting to hear from... Wait, hold on. How can we trust you? How do we know everything you said is true? We've met a couple people who were not exactly honest with us. Cult members. No offense. It's a fair enough point. I'm a bit offended you waited this long to ask, actually. Also a good point. We should have been much more suspicious from the start. You shouldn't take anyone at their word. Trust people, but verify. Good work. But I'll show you why you can trust me. Come on out, pal. Hey, Victini. As you can see, I'm no cult member. I'm as scared of them as you are. Time to go. Your next stop should be the Amphitrite Gym. Calworth's waiting there for you. Watch out, he's no pushover. Victini, let's get out of here. Yeah, you should have opened with a Victini thing. Jeez. Ricochet, I'm not sure what to think about all this. Some shadowy organization chosen by Arceus? Seems pretty sketchy. But he had a Victini, and the Pixies wouldn't choose a liar, right? I'm going to go talk to Harmony about this. You can go challenge the gym. I'll meet you afterwards. A gem with unlimited power. I wonder. Could it cure? Oh, no. Is Nora the she? Interesting. Well, as we walk back, because normally I'd be like, oh, let's wrap the episode here, but we have to walk back anyway. So one thing that came to mind, so I started to mention this and then we got distracted. Let's use a max repel because we have quite a bit of walking to do. So the gym, the types for the gyms that we have not seen yet, because we've done 6 gyms so far, and each of them has been kind of a dual type focus. So we've used up 12 types, which means there's 6 left, not counting Stellar, which I don't think is in this game at all. So the ones that are left over, do I have to do it like this again? The ones that are left over are rock and ground, water and ice, and oh god, what are the other 2? Fighting and dark. Which is interesting because some of those have some interesting duality going on there, but none of the other ones really, other than I'd say like bug and poison and maybe steel and electric. I guess psychic and ghost also. I was going to say none of them have really been like, oh, these two are already kind of related. But so water, ice, fighting, dark, rock, and ground. If we're going for storm, I think there's a few of these that we could probably knock out of there pretty easily. Rock and ground probably are not going to have anything to do with a storm type gym. Fighting, probably not. But that does leave us with water, ice, and dark. And I think any of those 3 could arguably... I think water is almost a guarantee. Ice and dark both seem like they would be viable options. And I think water and ice is such a common and frankly boring combination of types that it's likelier to be water and dark. And if they're all like, oh, there's a mega that you've never seen before, could be like a mega Froakie or a mega Greninja or something like that. I don't really know. Repel's effect wore off. Do you want to use another repel? No. I don't remember if I've looked up Pokemon available on routes. I'm going to say no just because we're right here, and also if we run into something, we could catch it. Let's go to the Pokemon Center. Okay. Let's heal. And then I just want to look at our boxes. This has been a long episode, but this has been a pretty important one. It also means that we are in fact getting to episode 160 with the Nuzlocke still intact, which is crazy considering where the last week or so have gone. So we now have 5 Pokemon and 3 eggs. I'm just gonna rearrange stuff a little bit. Alright, level 55, so you are... Alright, what are our stuff here? 70, 61... 59. Oh, poor Arkin is just like, what am I even doing here? So yeah, we have, to varying degrees, these 3 in particular all are basically pretty close to battle ready. These 2 could use some levels, but a Ferrothorn is pretty cool to have just in general. Not good for fire, but a bunch of other stuff. I think we have Manectite, so this guy's ready to Mega Evolve, and we have a Mew. So, excuse me. Oh, Synchronize, that would explain it, yeah. So, we actually are not in terrible danger. I think what I may do, though, is if something bad happens to most of my team, we will start filling from the top. Actually, we'll probably put everybody back. We'll grab these 3, and we'll grab these 3 eggs and hatch them, and then start to strategize from there, because we have 8 spares, essentially, 4 of which need intense leveling. 3 of which could use some leveling, and 1 which is more or less ready to go. I hope it doesn't come to that. In the ideal scenario, we never need to use this. We don't have to use this this box at all. But it's not really often how that works. Does everybody have held items and stuff? Yeah. Okay, so what do I have for money? 11k. What do I have for healing? 1 max potion, 12 full restores, 23 hyper potions. Okay. So what we're going to do is, next time, we're going to head for the Amphitrite Gym, and we may run back out of there and just do a quick restock of items if we need them before we fight Calreth. But I'm happy to say that we're entering the 7th gym with the Nuzlocke still somehow intact. I'm amazed. But yeah, we'll come back next time and we'll get right into that. See ya.